Hello everyone, it's Dawn Olszewski of DOstampingWithDawn.com, and I'm here with another How'd She Do That video, and I'm so excited. I'm going to share lots of fabulous ideas using the Penguin Place bundle, which comes with this stamp set, the Penguin Place, and the Penguin Builder Punch. Now, I've gone a little crazy. If you've been following my blog, you will notice that today I have, I think it's day number 5. So I'm doing like a week-long feature of ideas that I've come up using this bundle. And I still have more ideas to share. So this is only part 1. So let's get started. All right, you're going to find in the mini catalog, this is it's July to December, but we actually didn't start it till August. It's 2021, and you'll find this product on page 33. It comes with, of course, penguin images that you can use for birthdays, for the holidays, even for Valentine's Day. Lots of fun greetings in here. And of course, the punch. So when you buy them both together, we call that a bundle, and you save 10%. So that's a heck of a deal. Now, going on right now, August of 2021 through September 30th is our celebration. And we have some fabulous free paper that you can get. It's called Penguin Playmates. Let me move this way. I'll move this out of the way. And it's free, like I said. With a $50 order, you can get this paper for free. Now it's 12 by 12, and you get 2 of each of the patterns, and for a total of 12 sheets. Now, mine is just cut down into 6 by 6, but these are some of the cute samples that they're using. And, yep, there's some paper that has the penguin image that will punch out with the punch. Pretty cool, huh? So let me just show you the paper real quick. This was on page 4 if you have your celebration catalog. Now, if you don't have a demonstrator, then I'd be happy to send you a set of these catalogs. I will list the link in the description below. So here's my favorite thing about this paper is one side features lots of penguins and playmates and friends, I should say, and then the other side is a little more toned down with some just smaller patterns that coordinate really well with this. But this is now I've cut this off a little bit, but it shows you, like, if you put it in here, yep, it fits perfectly. So these images here, you can cut out. Now, I would recommend that you cut around the piece and then go ahead and slide it into your punch. But how cute is that? And then we have there's Just Jade in here. Misty Moonlight. Love the fresh freesia. And we have soft, soft sea foam. And of course the black. This is coral. Super cute images in here. So that's what you get. So what I like about the back side, besides what I mentioned earlier, is look at these patterns. Awesome for birthdays, right? Yeah, for sure. So this is a very, very versatile paper, so I'm sure you're going to want to get it for free. All right, so we'll set this aside. I'm going to, on my very first card, I'm just going to show you basically how to use the punch. If you haven't seen how to use it yet, then you get to see that today. I've made this cute happy birthday card. Like I mentioned, it's good for birthdays as well. We're going to do a quick punch out I'm going to put this, I like to use like paper plates to catch all my kind of messiness. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut out this little, his inside body. There we go. And then I'm going to cut out the outside body. And I'm going to get a little foot with that, which I don't need. And then we're going to cut out 2 of the feet. There's 1. And there is 2. There we go. And that's all you need. I know. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? And then this attaches behind. Like this. I would use glue dots, which is what I used. Or, let me grab my pick tool and show you that it can also just flip them around and it can show the feet going this way. So you've got a couple different ways to put your penguin together. So let's talk about the stamp set. The stamp set, which is right here. Now, these images, let's see, these images here are the eyes, and it's on 1 stamp. And the nose that I'm going to be using is here. And then I'll probably stamp a bow tie as well here for this card. I'm just going to use black, obviously, for the eyes, but also for the bow tie as long as I have it out. I'm going to just push this aside, just put that in the middle so you can see better. Now with the bow tie, I like to line it up, see where that kind of hit the neck meets the rest of the body. I'm going to put it right in the center of that. There we go. Super cute. Clean that off. And then the eyes. Now, I found with the eyes a couple things. There's a couple different ways to use the eyes. Though I'm going to show you, I think, the way it was meant to. For me, this piece, oh, my little pig tool's flying. This piece right here where it dips down, that's where I like to line up kind of the eyes between that. And you'll get that. All right. Go ahead and clean that. And in another card, I'll show you another way that I'm using that, same eye image. All right. We'll set aside the black. And then for the beak, I'm going to use Calypso Coral for the beak. And in no time at all, you'll have the cutest little not pumpkin, penguin. There we go. How cute is that? So you can see how easy it is to put a basic penguin together. And I'm going to show you some examples of that real quick of my finished cards. All right. So here's the first one. And it uses the balloon and the balloon string. That string, here we go. I'm going to just point some things. So here's the balloon. Here's the balloon string with the extra string hanging down there. It's super cute. I stamped the happy birthday greeting right on the balloon. And these are some, I got a little schmutz there. Little pieces from the free Penguin Playmate celebration paper. And had a little fun with some colors. Now this background is this image right here. Super easy. Yep. Now, if you're not a fan of like the green and purple, maybe for birthdays you're more of a fan of, look at that. This is, I want to say this is Poppy Parade, not the real red. And this is the peach, the new pale papaya color. Isn't that cute? Now these papers come from the host set. So now this host set, now when I call it a set, it's a set of paper. It's designer series paper. It's called the pattern paper. This is a fantastic deal. It is 48 sheets. It's of 12 by 12 pieces you get 4 of 12 double-sided designs. And so I don't have a full example of that in front of me, but let me just say one side is all these fun colored type of patterns, and the other side of all of them are black and white patterns. Super cool. So you have lots of choices. It's way fun to work with. And then if you'll notice these cute little stars here, I love these stars. Now, where did they go? Here they are. These are called, they're literally called cute stars. And they actually match the cute Halloween suite is where it kind of comes from. But I have found that it is fabulous for the Playmates, the Penguin Playmates celebration paper. So it has black, fresh freesia, and then this is the pumpkin pie. So how cute is that? So that's what I finished these two off with. So we're going to go ahead and set them aside. Ooh, by the way, which do you like? Do you like the Just Jade or do you like the Poppy Parade? Which one's your favorite? Leave a comment. All right, moving along. This card, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this card. This is a card I made for a swap for my team. And this also uses the fresh freesia paper here. And there's more stamping. So there's some kind of landscape stamping in the background with the tree. I stamped the hat right on the paper here. And then there's just some fun things I wanted to point out. So the scarf and the hat, you would have to cut out if you wanted them cut out. And the scarf you kind of have to cut out in order to put it on the punch art. The season's greetings. So look what I did with that cute, the balloon string. So instead of putting a balloon on the top, I used it as a banner holder. How cute is that? I was just like giddy. Now, if you come in close, you can see the background is textured. This is the star cross embossing folder. And when you spend $65 or more with me this month, you will get that as a free item. Now, you need to use the host code when you order that, and I will list the current host code for August. This is an August promotion in the description below. All right? But how cute is this card? Yeah, super cute. Okay, let's move on. Now, moving on, that was day 2 that I just showed you. So we had day 1 was the happy birthday cards. Day 2 was the season's greeting card. Now, day 3, oh my gosh, is such an adorable card. Let me get it out for you. Here we go. Day 2 is what I'm calling the Sweethearts card. So this card, let me just set aside a few things. We're going to create these cute little, or at least I'm going to demonstrate how to do some of the different things that you might see on this particular one. All right. So let's set this aside. Now, first off on this, I know, I just love this card. Are you guys saying, oh my gosh, how cute is that? It is cute. Okay, so first things first, look at the glittery paper. So I used the black glitter paper and then a white, the basic white for their bodies, just like normal. I punched, this is the tie. So actually, that's why I used black in the initial one, so I could show you. We can put him together. Just do that real quick here. I'm going to use some adhesive. And put him on this. And this is the kind of glitter paper that isn't like super thick. It's a little thinner. So meaning the glitter is actually a little, not bulky, I should say, and the adhesive stays really nice on it, which I really like. So that is Mr. Penguin, and we're going to make a top hat for him. So let me just move some of these things aside, and let me show you how that top hat goes together. So we're going to take the black body. So this is the body, and this is what I've done with it, is I have cut off this area right here, and I've cut off a little from the bottom, and I'm going to show you why. So what we're going to do is this is going to turn around, and it's going to become part of his top hat. So you're going to put it together from behind. The reason we had to cut off a little bit here is because it would stick out over the edge like that. So that looks about good. Let me get some adhesive. And I'm not going to press too hard yet because I'm not sure exactly where I want it. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. Put these out of the way. We're done with that. Now, for this one is a little bit different. So I needed a brim for his hat. And what I ended up doing was taking the full body there. And I wanted to have a very flat edge. I didn't want to have any rounded. So I used my scissors to trim this all the way to where it started rounding. And then I trimmed off another flat edge from it. So that's how I got my, whoops, pick it up, the brim of my hat. Pretty cool. Now this, I'm going to use some glue dots. All right, I'm going to pull some off here and get my pick tool, and I'm just going to roll up one, and we'll put it on here. We'll use a second one. Roll that one, put that here. And like I said, I don't want to press it hard yet until I know that, oh my gosh, like I'm freaking out. How cute is that? It is so cute. I think I got a little glue sticking out. No big deal. We'll push it back in. So there's his top hat, all made with the punch. I know, this is so cool. So I want to show you how to make her little bouquet. All right. Now all it is three of these, 3 of the feet. Okay, so we're going to use glue dots. Glue dots is like your friend for making any kind of punch art. Glue dots are very friendly. All right, I'll put this one together. It's super easy. Okay, so I probably could have left one without the glue dot. We'll just leave all of this on there like that. Put this one on there. Oh, cute. So that's going to be her bouquet, but of course we're going to finish it off with a large rhinestone in the center because, you know, it looks cute. There we go. So now we've got some sweethearts. Now you could use this card for first Christmas. You could use it as a bride giving it to a groom. You could use it for anniversary. You could use it for Valentine's Day. The cutest little sentiment is, I like you a lot'll. And inside it says, it's like a little, except a lot. And so I brought some landscaping inside with this image and the trees. This is done in basic gray here, but how cute is that? So you might be wondering about the paper. Now the paper is from one of the mini catalogs, designer series paper. It's called Peaceful Place. It's a specialty paper because it has some like a silvery foil on it. So this is what the paper looks like. So you can see that. Cute. I want to point out this one here because it's only a section of it. So this happens to be part of this. So imagine a whole sheet of 12 by 12, but it's divided into 6 by 6. You've got four the same kind of landscape squares, if you want to call it. And I cut out a portion of one of those squares to use for this. It was like perfect because, you know, they're getting married in the forest. Yeah. So there is day number 3. How'd you like that? Pretty cute, huh? All right. So we will move on to day number 4. Now for day number 4, this happens to be one of my club cards. And you might be wondering, I didn't know you had a club. Well, I do. I have online clubs, and they're just every other month. So it's a nice, you don't have to commit. You commit for a whole year, but you only have to place orders every other month. So that's kind of nice. You have to place at least a $25 order. And of one of those months, you get the hostess benefits. Pretty cool. It's all online. I mail you the projects, and I have a private page that has photos, instructions, and supply lists for you. So this is the card that we're going to do. But I first want to mention, I'm going to leave this here for now. I'm going to mention that this card idea, not the punch art, but the concept of the card, came from a swap that I received from Celine Kempton. I just love this little kind of like a mini fun fold, if you want to call it. It just takes a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch, and it attaches it to just this 1 inch flap of the card, if you can see that here. Very cute and very clever. I just love it. So I cased that for the concept of the card, but of course I had to do some punch art with it. So I pulled in a completely different paper because I did the snowman. Isn't he super cute? Oh my God, he's so cute. So let me show you the paper. The paper's called Painted Christmas. Oh, if you're wondering, these are what I call swatch books. And I do them as part of my product shares, and I don't know if I have any left or not. I might. So if these interest you, let me know, or go to my blog at DOstampingWithDawn.com. I have a product share page, and the information on swatch books, click on product share and you'll find information about these. So here is what comes in the Painted Christmas. These are really cute. I love the pine cones. So here's that pattern on the edge, and then here is the pattern for the main piece. Really like that, and I thought that was fun. This is a fun one because of the way it just kind of looks. Really cute. Okay, so before I get started on the snowman, the real red here is a 2-inch circle punch. And this is garden green, and that is from the layering circles, and it's the 2.5 scallop circle. All right. Okay, this couldn't be easier. So let me show you. We're gonna do a full body for the snowman, and then I'm not doing the scarf here today, but I'm going to show you how to do a couple of the other things. So the hat, oh my gosh, this hat is such a brilliant idea. All you do, I know, are you seeing this? Slide in a scrap piece of paper. Make sure your scrap has a flat edge, and that flat edge is the one you're putting in. And take a look. It's very cool. Look at that. There is your hat. I love that. It's just such a fabulous idea. So we've got our hat, and I've decorated the hat with the gold holly leaves. Love these leaves. They're so cute. So we have, this is the bigger one, and this is the smaller one. And I'm going to use the smaller one. Look how perfect that is for that. You get 30, so you get 15 of each size. These are really, look, they're very thin. So they're a fabulous embellishment that don't have a lot of bulk to them. And then somewhere, ooh, here it is, our red rhinestones. Add 3 of those, and our red rhinestones are a bit of a flatter profile as well. Add that, and you've got your holly and leaf. Just stinking cute, right? Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the eyes and the coal, if you want to call it. So I'm just going to rest this here. And we are going to use the eyes. I'm going to make sure they're clean first. Yep, but we're only going to use one. Okay, so here it is. I don't want, now this, they're pretty far apart, these eyes. So we're going to use them singly. I'm going to move this down, not too far here. And just tap it on the end here. Okay. Where should we put these eyes? I'd say one should go there. And one, so they'll be kind of close. And then we're going to give them some buttons. Oops, I think I did too much ink. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that. Here we go. You do want to stay right on the edge like that. We'll start from the bottom with the buttons. 1. I'm going to give him 3, but the scarf might cover up 1. But I'd rather do 3 just in case. Yeah, the scarf will cover that up. That's all right. All right. He looks funny now, doesn't he? Okay. So we'll put them back together. And there you go. You add his scarf. Oh, the nose. Okay, so the nose. Let's see. You just need a scrap of paper, and you're going to do just a little carrot. And I ended up rounding his kind of end to be more carrot-like. And then I do recommend, I don't have my, I thought I had it out, but I don't seem to. So I do recommend a liquid glue for this. And then all you're going to do is place it right here. And the scarf might get in the way, so you may want to just shorten that up just a little bit, or bring it up even more like this and more to the edge. You just play around with it till you get what you want. How cute is that? Yeah, and in no time at all, you have a snowman out of the penguin punch. Gotta love that. All right, what do you think? What do you think of the snowman? Yeah, he's pretty darn cute. Let's see. And I do have this tip, this hat tip, on my blog. So this was day number 4. Day number 4. All of these are on my blog. I will link to each of the projects and the specific posts to my blog on the description below. So let's set this one aside. Okay. I'm so excited. So we are in day 5 already. So this is the last day, but I have 2 projects for this day, and we have moved into like real punch art. Like, let's take this penguin and make something completely different with it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So let's get it out. We are moving into Halloween. Yippee! Yes, we are. Take a look at this. How cute is Mr. Frankenstein? So let me get out. Let's see. I think he's at the back. Yeah. So this is the cute Halloween paper that goes with those stars that I told you about before, and I've used one here. Yeah, these are a must-have. Oh my gosh. So cute Halloween. Before I get started on the punch art, as long as I have this out, I'll show you the papers real quick. First of all, I think these are, I think these are 3-inch. Yep, 3-inch by 1/2 inch. And actually they were left over from another project that I had, and I really wanted to use them because I had a lot of them left. And I just love this kind of back and forth. They're all exactly the same size. So let's go through the paper. So I've used the Boo. I've used the candy. Oh, how cute is that? Those little vampires. Count Dracula. And the skulls. I've used the stripes here. And those were the 3 that I used, but I'm going to show you the last of the papers too. So again, like I shared with the party pattern paper from the host set. So I probably didn't finish that. When you place an order of $150 or more, you could get that pattern party paper for free. So that's pretty cool. But back to this, these one side have fun, cute, colorful patterns, and then the other side are black and white. So you have a lot of choices in that too. So let's get punching. Here is my punch art pieces. So let me get you started on those. That's my squeaky in my chair. So I'm going to start on actually the moon first. This is a 2 1/4 inch circle punch. So you'll start with a basic white. Oops, that's the wrong punch. Here we go. The basic white circle, which I punched out of here, and then we're going to take like a chomp out of it to create the crescent moon. There we go. And as you can see on my first go around here, I took out this piece and it wasn't as crescent-y as I liked. So then I just chomped off a little bit more. So you can just keep, you know, kind of chomping at it until you get the size that you want, and that looks good. Okay, so let's move on to Mr. Frank. All right. I'm going to set this aside. Now, the first thing that we're going to work with is the green here. Now, I have to say, when I started playing around with the punch and just started punching pieces and things were upside down, and so look, when I turned it like this, I totally saw like a monster of some kind. So that's why we're going with Frankenstein. So the first thing I want to do is make it look like this. This is the piece we want. So we're going to cut off these arms and we're going to cut off a portion of the head, of the original head. And then to do the arms, I'm going to rest my, my scissors flat against the edge here and make sure that I'm going down in a straight line. I want this to be a straight, like squarish, I guess is the word I'm looking for. There we go. And you can feel it when your scissors is in the right position. Now I don't need any of these extra pieces for this one, so I'm just going to set that aside. Now what we want to do is make the hair next. This is what it's going to look like. Now to make the hair, we're going to use the black one. And we're going to, this is the piece that we want. Okay, so we just want this top piece here. The easiest way to do that is to first, again, cut off the arms, just like you did with his face. I'm going to do that real quick. All right, so we cut that off. So we've trimmed these off here. And then I want to go, look, about 3/4 of the way in. Let's see, 3/4 of the way into here, roughly, I don't know, maybe about here. That looks good. And then all you have to do is you're just going to clip. I'm going to make some clips like this. And I would make them at different heights, maybe some shorter ones, some taller ones. And maybe one more here. Okay, and then we'll just pull all those pieces out. There we go. Now, get rid of these. So I'm going to take this one aside and we'll use this one. But because I want to point out that this one's kind of long. So what I ended up doing, and I did that with the original one, is that I rounded this a little bit. So like that. How cute. So you can change, you can give him a haircut. It's kind of what I did. So there we go. That's his hair. That's all we need off of that. So I'll set that aside. Now we're going to work on the gray one. So the gray one is going to make his ears, and it's going to make his shirt. Okay. So we're going to, so I'll flip this. We're going to cut this piece off, and then we're going to cut out the center here to get his shirt. All right, so we're going to cut this off. I'm not going to worry if I cut it too long or too short. Well, I don't want to cut it too short. I'd rather cut it so that it's a little longer, and then we can trim it where we want it. Now, to get his shirt, I'm just going to kind of continue along like if this was a head. And there we go. And that is his shirt. Now, as long as we have the shirt out, you will see what I did here is I just kind of made a little collar, but I didn't want it to be too fancy because it's Frankenstein. He's kind of a mess. So I did just a little divot, and then I kind of picked at it a little bit with my fingernails and pull it apart here. He can be messy. He doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and that's what's going to go right here. Ooh, we're getting there. Okay, and then, so we'll set this aside. And then we have this left. Now, remember when we cut the, we're actually going to cut ears out of this. And you can see this is the cut that we're going to do. So rather than this cut right here where I said go in and go in straight, nope, we're going to go in like that. Okay, and the same thing on the other side. We're going to go in like that. Now, I'm doing this different than what I originally had done because I found that I like it better. So I'm trimming this so that that rounded area is nice and rounded. So I'm trimming off just a little of that. Okay, so let's move all these pieces aside and let me show you how I did this. Okay, so on the back side, I'm going to put some adhesive along the edge where we would put the ears. Well, actually, it's not his ears. Remember, it's bolts. So we'll go like this, and we just want a little piece sticking out. I'm actually going to cut some off, so we don't need that much bulk. Okay, and then we'll do the same on this side. Cute, huh? So again, this little creature is being made just completely from the penguin punch. We'll cut off that too, so we don't have a lot of bulk. All right, so let's get his hair on. Do that with this. You can use glue dots here if you want to. There we go. I'm going to push some of that up because I think it's going to get in his hairline a little bit. There we go. And then, I know it's the little things that I like. We will put some adhesive at the bottom here. Put his shirt on. There. Oh my gosh. Okay, now for his face. I used the eyes in the way that I did the snowman. Okay, so we're just going to get out my black ink. I'm going to move some of my scraps here. There we go. And put his eyes. Let's see, we'll have one here. And one here. And then I will use the black marker to make his mouth. So where, oh, here it is. Good. So I'm going to use the fine tip end and just do an up and down thing like that. There, how cute is that? So, like for mine, I had, I only needed him to be a little shorter there, so no big deal. Like I said earlier when I was saying you could trim this later. There we go. We can trim him even more if we want to, but there is our Frankenstein. How cute. Now, one last tip that I'm going to show you is this little cute little boo down here. I'm going to get some of these scraps out of the way. All right, now I found, this is really a fun little thing that I found, is as I was playing with some of these and wondering what I would use for greetings, I thought, well, I wonder if I can create my own greeting. And with these cute sentiments, there's lots of different ways that you could create your own. So I thought, well, how can I do boo? So sure enough, look, there's two O's right next to each other. And of course, there's lots of B's here. So so here's one that I did here, but I'll show you. I already did the B, and let me find, let's see, it's not that one. It's this one, Be Cool. So I'm going to use the marker, and I'm going to ink up the O, both the O's, and I'm going to ink up just a portion of the L, the straight vertical portion. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up like this and stamp like that. And then use my, there, and you have boo. And you just cut out a little piece that you want, and you've got a fun little greeting for your card. How fun is that? And this is that black glitter paper that I used earlier. So all the measurements are will be on my blog, and I will have a link to that. But I've got one more that will be on today's post along with Mr. Frank. We have, I know this one is so stinking cute. Well, they're all cute. Let me show you. We have Count Dracula. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. This one was so much fun to make. They've all been fun to make. So let's just get started right in. Okay, I've got a lot of pieces here, but it's not as bad as it looks. So as long as I'm talking about the blah, 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 because that's what Count Dracula says. I had to Google that, by the way, because I wasn't sure how to spell it. I have a B and an L and an E. I think the L and the E were together. Oh, yeah, it was this one here. This, I Like You a Lotto, the L and the E were together. So I just need an H, and that comes from Happy Birthday. So we'll just do the H real quick because I need 3 of these blah, blah, blahs. Here. And line it up. And there you go. I've got 3 here. Cut it out to the shapes that you want and sizes, and you're good to go. I know, so much fun. So I wonder what else we could come up with. That would be fun to use with different letters. That's a challenge, isn't it? It sounds like one. All right. So let's talk about this. So you need 2 black bodies two inner bodies that are basic gray and one inner body that is flirty flamingo. Okay, so here he is up close. Here's his cape. He's got a little flirty flamingo shirt, and of course his ears. And also I used the watercolor pencil to do his fangs here. So let's get going on him. He's so cute. All right, maybe I'll set this. We see everything in the, yeah, I think we can see everything in the screen. I'd move my camera really close so that you guys could see this punch heart, because it's obviously really small. So let's start. What should we start with? Let's start with his body. So let's see. We are going to use him in the regular way, not upside down, just upside right. We are going to cut off the bottom here. See where it indents right here? That's kind of where I want to cut it off at. Okay, so that's kind of what this is. I cut that off. And then, oh, I want to cut these straight, just about right there. That looks good. Okay, so that's how we got his body. All right, that's that one. I'm going to put that aside. Okay, next we're going to put the inside of his head. He's going to have his little, what do they call that? The widow's peak? This is perfect for that. I just love that. So that's what this is. Okay. And so I'm thinking I'm going to just go ahead and let's get this eyes in there first, as long as we're putting him together. Get his eyes in. Again, it's the individual eyes. I want to make sure I'm using got the clean end. Yep. Alrighty. I'm going to bring it down closer so I can see it here. Maybe, sorry, I want you guys to see this a little bit better. There we go. So I want to keep them kind of close together. And so I'm kind of following this. Put it down a little bit. There we go. And here, there. And we may as well add a smile. I'm gonna make sure that that's really dry before I come in with his fangs. Maybe we'll do that last. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and adhere that to the head there. Look, he's coming together. There we go. How cute. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim him off here, the same edge as this thing there. Okay, and we may end up even trimming him a little bit more there. Okay, so that took care of that. Now, let's see, what should we create? Let's do his ears. So this is how the ears work. We're going to get them out of this piece here, which is this. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to trim it right at what I'll call the neck. Okay. Get rid of that. And then from this point right here to that, that hook, if you want to call it, we want to cut it. You're going to flip it over and do the same thing. From that edge, you're going to cut it to the hook. And then we can get rid of that. And these are the ears. Sorry, they actually go like this. And this. So this one I'm going to use glue dots on. Oh, if I can place where I put them. Here they are. One here. Here. Alrighty. Just gonna, don't press too hard yet until I've figured out that's exactly where I want it to go. Did I put that on right? No, I didn't. I put that one on wrong. I need the glue on the other side. That's right. Or not. That glue does not want to come off. There we go. I put it on the back of that instead. You know, I think, oh, I know what's going on. Thank you. There we go. I had them backwards. Oh, that glue never came off. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm all thumbs all of a sudden. Okay, I think I want his ears to come down a bit. So that's why I didn't push it on there too hard. There we go. There. Oops. We'll get it. Hee. There. There we go. Ooh, he's looking so cute. All right, let's go ahead and do those fangs. There's one. And then here's the other one. Kind of interfering with his tie a little bit, but it'll be okay. There. How cute. Okay, so we're done with this. Now we're going to work on his cape. Now the cape, oh, this got a little messed up here. So a cape again is from here. And what I want to do is I want to cut off, let's see, what's going to be the easiest way to do this? Yeah. So see how this is rounded here? I want to cut to where it's flat. Okay, about right here. Maybe even a little bit more. No, yeah, just a smidge more. There we go. Yep. Then I'm going to cut these off. These are going to go straight. Okay. All right. We'll get all that out of the way. Okay. So we did all that. And now we're just going to cut the head straight off. Okay. So from kind of what I'll call the neck to the other neck. Okay. Straight. There we go. We're done with that. There, I hope you guys still can see. There, yep, you can. Okay, so see where these are kind of notched? That was a natural notch in the way we cut everything. So that's where, this is the top and this is the bottom. So I'm turn this around and put a notch here. And this is going to be where his cape will be pulled back. And I'm just using my fingernails to kind of, you know, hold back where the collar, if you want to call it, of his cape is going to come back. Okay, so it's going to look like that. And then the last one, we'll set this aside, is this piece. And all we're looking for is this right here. So we want a flat edge. And this flat edge is going to be right there. How easy is that? So let's get some of those glue dots. Hopefully they'll be a little more cooperative for me. Yeah, they're working great now. Okay, and we will get that on like that. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, then we're going to use more glue dots and we're going to put it right on our vampire. So what do you guys think about this? All the fun punch art. Which one was your favorite? Get a few more glue dots. I want him to stay put. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. There we go. Just like that. And then you can trim anything that needs to be trimmed. Like, I think I want him a little smaller. We'll trim him here. We'll trim him here on the back. Like that. There we go. Yes, it's so cute. I know. I'm just giddy about this. I just think it was such a fun project. And let me show you a little other secret about the card. So here's the card. So this is the Label Me Friendly. Label Me Friendly. Ooh, you can tell it's late. Label Me Lovely. And look, it's like a window card. How cute. So super easy to do. You're just going to push it all the way in, and then you'll center it from this point to this point. Center your punch. Just like that. Just eyeball it and then punch it out. And there you go. How cute is that? So let's see. Let's try to lay them all out here and remind you of everything that we did. Wow, I got a lot of stuff out. So we've got our cute Halloweens. May have to move my camera on. And then we have Snowman. Maybe like this. And then we have, oh yes, the cute couple. Well, somewhere. There it is. Cute couple. Sweethearts. And then we have Season's greeting banner. And then we have the happy birthday. Wow. That's a lot of cards. I hope you guys liked this. I had so much fun. And I just want to say, I have 5 more punch art ideas to share with you. I know, it's going to be so much fun. So that's going to be in a couple more days. And so watch for that, because you're going to love them. All right. Thank you so much. If you liked this and you don't have a demonstrator, I would love it if you would shop with me. You can visit my blog at DOstampingWithDawn.com, and I have a link for shopping there. But I will also post the links to all of these cards to shop. And it seems like there was one. Oh, my hostess code for August will be there as well. So if you ever need anything else from me, you can contact me, leave a message, and I will respond. All right. Thanks so much, you guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.